Yo, people, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to the Football Fan Zone with your boy, Timber Banks. And guys, we are live, and we are doing a watch along. And I'm sure it's going to be a good game, man, because the game is between Lazio and Atalanta. Now, I want to take my time to just because I've been seeing too much hype about this guy called what's his name, Ederson. I really want to take time to see what it's all about today. But the funniest thing is that he has been linked to Man City and I think Manchester United. So I want to see what it's all about. I just hope there are Man U fans out there that is going to be keeping an eye on him tonight. Because one thing about United fans, it is when the player or maybe a player has been talked about to come into the club, that is when everybody make attempt to go see what it's all about. But I'm hoping we're going to see a good game of football today, man. I'm just hoping so. And what I will say is, I think it's going to be a good game, honestly. I honestly believe it's going to be a very, very, very good game, guys. So, we are here for it, guys. We are here for it. Yeah. So the lineups for both team, the guys doing the business for Lazio, you have Ivan Provedel in goal. Then you have a back four of Adam Marusic. You've got Mario Gila, Alessio Romagoli. Then you have Nuno Tavares, the former Arsenal player. Then you have a two pivot of Matteo Guendouzi. You've got Nicolo Ravella. Going forward, they are playing it 4-2-3-1 formation. You've got Chuna. Then you have Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Mattia Zagani. And Valentin Castellios. Those are the guys doing the business for Atalanta. And for Lazio, and for Atalanta, they are playing out a 3-4-3 formation. So you have in goal Marco Kanaseki. The back three of Kolasinac, Isaac Ian, and Beret Jimiti. In the midfield, they've got David Zappacosta, Ederson, who I'm going to be keeping an eye on today. They've got Martin Durin and Belenova. Going forward, they have Mario Pasalic. I don't even know Pasalic is playing for Atalanta. Then Charles Di Cataleri. Then you have the lone guard up front in what's his name again? Ademola Lookman. And that guy is a very good player, man. I just don't know why team have not really look into him, because I think he's a good player, man. Honestly, I honestly believe he's a good player. He has been able to develop his game. I watched him play at Fulham, play at Everton, play at Leicester. He also played at RB Leipzig. He played in some top club, man. Is he RB Leipzig or RB Salzburg? One of the two. But I know he plays for those teams. So I want to be keeping an eye on this guy called what's his name? Um, Edison. I want to see what it's all about. Bashiru. And I see, what's his name? Marcus Rashford has been linked to PSG. One thing I will say is, I don't know how true the article is though, but he has been linked to PSG. I guess we will see what end up happening. But one thing I believe is this, man, and I'll keep saying it. I don't think PSG would want Marcus Rashford because, guys, man, they've got Bakola, and for me, in my own opinion, I think Bakola is a better player than Rashford. I'm sorry, he is, no doubt. And you know what people will always tell you? They want to bring in that Marcus Rashford commercial value into the whole thing. And one thing they forget is that I don't think there's too many teams out there right now that want to sign Marcus Rashford because of what it brings into the team. Honestly, I don't think so. And considering the fact that you have a manager like Luis Enrique, I don't see him signing for PSG, man. I don't see it happening. Maybe, just maybe in a world whereby maybe Luis Enrique is not the manager of PSG. Maybe that could happen. But man, they could PSG can actually spend their money somewhere else, man. They can spend the money that these guys will want. They'll spend it somewhere else. So, but one thing Manchester United fans don't know that they think every club is United down to sign players for commercial value. Not every clubs are like that. Every award on that global award soccer whatever in Dubai, Real Madrid dominated every one of them, and I wouldn't say I'm surprised because they all deserved it. They all deserve it. Kanaseki. That guy called Kanaseki is another good goalkeeper, man. He is. The Catalari. There's a possibility that Madrid might get Trent Alexander-Arnold in January, or maybe sign a pre-contract, because there's an article that came out from the Liverpool News, as well as a marker, and what it says here is the article says Spanish outlet claims Trent Alexander-Arnold has now made Real Madrid decision. Then he went on to say Trent seemingly has a choice between extending his stay at Liverpool or trying something new by moving to Real Madrid on a free transfer in 2025. Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold has told Real Madrid that he wants to sign for the La Liga giant in the summer, according, or should I say, at least according to a Spanish outlet, Marca. Then it says here, it reports that when Liverpool recently approached Trent with a new offer for him to stay at the club, the player had already made it clear what he wants to Real Madrid, supposedly. So I think one thing I know for sure is that I think he's a top player, and him coming to Real Madrid is going to add a lot. It's going to add a lot to Madrid going forward, no doubt. He will, because he's a good player. He's a good player, so I honestly believe he's going to add a lot into our team, and that's for sure, no doubt. And maybe the what Liverpool are offering him is not enough, man. You know. Then the article went on to say Trent Alexander-Arnold said to have been thrilled by the opportunity to try something new, and also seduced by the pulling power that Real Madrid holds. He would also been able to link up with Jubileum. One thing that I know for sure is that, like I always say, man, Madrid are the biggest club in the world. Oh, that's a good save. Oh, that's a good save from Kanasaki again. Bashiru. Oh! Oh. Tough luck, bro. What a good that would have been from Genduzi. Man. That have been a top goal, man. But he hit the crossbar. He hit the Demba. So one thing I've been saying is that we all know Madrid. They are a top side, man. There's no player they want that they don't end up getting. There's none. Now, the article went further saying, given his contract situation at Liverpool, it was always going to come down to either moving to Real Madrid for nothing or signing an extension at Liverpool to keep him at his boyhood club for what could be his peak years. From January 1, now just a few days away, the player will be able to will be able to speak with clubs above a move on a free in the summer. So I think he's going to be a player. He's going to be a Madrid player, man. I've been saying it for a very long time. I think on Trent is going to end up in Madrid, no matter what anybody wants to do. But Liverpool, they've got a lot to do, man. And this is also saying the worry for Liverpool is that Mo Salah and Van Dijk are in the same position. None of these big three contracts have been sorted out yet, and that means any of them could begin negotiation over a move elsewhere from Wednesday next week. Wow. Initially, I was thinking that the deal was done already for Salah and Van Dijk. At least that was what I thought. I actually thought the deal was done. I don't know about Van Dijk, but I was thinking that they've given Salah a new contract. Now I don't know why are they delaying from giving Salah and Van Dijk a new contract, because that will mean any club can come in and just sweep those guys. Wow. Report coming from Dario Sport. Let me just take this. It has to do with Vinicius Junior and Mbappe, and it says that Vinicius Junior makes demand. Wow, it was always going to come to this, though. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. How much is currently? How much does Vinicius Junior earn at Real Madrid currently? So come on, man, Vinicius Junior. He has a lot of money, bro. Man is on £343,000. No, euros per week. Now, from this article, I want to just go through right now. It has to do with Vinicius Junior making demands about his pay. And it says here, Vinicius Junior will demand to be paid a similar sum to teammate Kylian Mbappe in the next round of talks, which Real Madrid report has reviewed. Then it says that the Brazilian signed a new contract in October 2023, which we have just 2 years to run at the end of the current season, which Real Madrid already planning to open talks over an extension during the summer. As noted as AS Dario, Vini would be more than happy to sign an extension, but Madrid will have to make a significant financial investment in his service to get a deal done. Then it says here, when Vinicius signed his last contract, he accepted a salary lower than the club top earners. Then, like he says here, it says when Vinicius Junior signed his last contract, he accepted a lower salary, lower than the club top earners, but he will demand the same amount or similar to Kylian Mbappe when talks are held this time around. Then it says confident that his importance to the team is at least equal to the Frenchman. Now, one thing is this, man. What I would say is this, man. It was always going to come to this. Honestly, it was always going to come to this. But one thing this guy called Vinicius Junior need to understand is, we got Mbappe for free. We got the dude for free. We got him for free. So I don't understand all this shenanigans he's doing. We got the guy for free, so you might as well just keep quiet. And I think 343 is come on, man. It's enough. 343, it's enough. It will be interesting to see if Madrid are going to, you know, give him what he wants. Oh, nice. Corner kick. I guess you just have to just wait and see what end up happening. Man, like Pep Guardiola says he's not going to give up. Shit. Man says I have to do it. Pep insists he won't give up on Man City as he takes on biggest text and disastrous results. You've got no choice, bro. You don't have any choice. But yet again, this just indicates that, man. It just shows to you that, man, it's all what I've been saying for a very long time. For him to succeed at a club, he needs money, he needs good players. It's something I've been saying for a very long time. I'm just happy right now that it's showing. It's showing. The fact alone whereby they've been conversation whereby he needs signings to come into the club to, take him to take him where he wants to be or do what he wants to do. Says it all, man. And this is what that differentiates the likes of Pep from people like Mourinho, Sir Alex Ferguson, Carlo Ancelotti. This is it. This is it. Nice one. Lazio just opened. They opened Atalanta. They opened them up, bro. And it's Dele Bashiru that got the goal for Lazio. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 in favor of Lazio. Man, that pass was crazy, bro. And he smacked it really well. Slapped it really well. Yeah. It's Lazio 1, Atalanta 0. To be honest, man, they've been the better side in the most entire first half, man. They've been the better side, man. Like they've not even allowed Atalanta to come into the game at all. They are not even giving them that chance, the opportunity to play. They've kept the midfield quiet as well. They've kept the likes of the Catalari and Ademona Lukman. They've kept them quiet. Referee, do the right thing. Like, what is like? How is the midfield so open? Like, how has that Atalanta midfield wide open? Because I don't understand how is a player allowed to make such run he just make right now. Nice. Referee, free kick. Ah, come on, Red. That should be a free kick, man. That's a free kick. What is this guy officiating, man? That's a free kick. Honestly, man, Atalanta have actually Lazio. They deserve to be leading this match because they made a better team. But now, what effect does this result have on their title on a title? Because Atalanta are top the league at the moment. Zapata. It is a free kick to Lazio. Misha says, I am also watching the game. I want to see what Emerson, no, it's Edison, what Edison is all about. Good game of football. Big up, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Honestly, I want to just see what it's all about, man, because I've been seeing this Edison being linked here and there to City, and right now, people are even saying United are also in for him. So I want to see what it's all about, man. And so far, I've not really seen anything spectacular because the midfield have actually been easy for Lazio to just penetrate, man. So I guess I have to wait and see what it's all about. I think they'll be playing probably tomorrow. Because for what I'm seeing so far, I don't think. Let me just check when does Scott McTominay. So all of a sudden, you just remembered Scott McTominay. Why? Do you want him back in your team or what? I would literally like to know why you just all of a sudden you were just talking about Scott McTominay. Yeah. Scott McTominay will be in action tomorrow. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. How are you doing, Luwan? I hope you're fine, Luwan. Hope you're fine. Zapata. Top player. Oh man, Luwan says I've always been the only one who defended him. But honestly, man, I think he's a good squad player, but I don't think he's United. There are so many players you look at United and you could say they should not be playing for United. And Scott McTominay is one of them, you know. But sometimes, yet again, you could say it all depends on how the manager uses players. You know, that argument can also make a lot of sense. How does the manager utilize a player? You could say that as well, but I think it's a good. Yo, let me just check. Let me check real quick. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance, Luan. Big up to you, Mitchell. Unfortunately, I am not fine. Oh, yeah, Luan. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to check up on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did saw the. I saw it. I did saw it. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't check up on you. And I'm wishing you speedy recovery. Speed recovery. Scooby-Doo is doing well at Napoli. Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, Scott McTominay is a player. Is like I said, he's a squad player, man. You bring him in when you're losing game. You bring him into sometimes he has the ability to come in and win you games. You know, he has the ability to come in and win United game. He did it against Bradford as well. Love, Mitchell. Love. That is what the community is all about. This is what the community is all about, guys. Ooh. Atalanta almost scored, but almost doesn't kill a bed. And that is the end of the first half, guys. Um, that is the end of the first half. It has ended one goals to nil. in favor of Lazio. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. You'll be fine, Luan. You'll be fine in no time. You'll be fine. My mom used to say nearly is a mile, almost doesn't cut it. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Nearly. It doesn't. I see Marcus Rashford has been, they've put a price tag on Marcus Rashford, 50 million euros, which is equivalent, I think, equivalent to 40 or 45 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. But the question is, who buys, um, what's his name, Rashford? Is there a club? Is there a club out there that is willing to pop out the money for Marcus Rashford? Do I think there's a club out there? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But time will tell. Time will tell, though. Ah, sorry you had you had a terrible Christmas. No one should go through that. But I'll keep you in my prayers, the one. Big up to you, Mitchell. Big up to you, bro, broski. Big up to you. Ow. That was nasty. That dribble there was nasty. Wow. Um, this is coming from go.com and it says here, um, is Ruben Amorim about to bin Andre Onana? Manchester United January move for Belgium under 21 goalkeeper Sinen laments, but face battle with Borussia Dortmund for the young star. It says Manchester United are monitoring Belgium goalkeeper as Ruben Amorim assesses his option between the sticks. Come on, bro. You should be scoring that, man. You should be scoring that. Then it says here Manchester United has gotten Belgium under 21 goalkeeper as potential replacement for Nana. Report from Telegraph suggested a signing new stopper is not a priority for Amorim in January, but those have watched the Royal Antwerp goalkeeper have been impressed with his performances. United are not the other club interested in Lemons, with other European giants also monitoring the 22-year-old situation. Man, it's crazy, and it's a tough one for Andrew Nana, man. Honestly, it's a tough one, bro. You could put it on 10 Ag though, because you brought him to the club. Then it says Ruben Amorim is spending a lot of time assessing his best option in every position, including in the goalkeeper department. Onana was brought to suit Eric Ten Hag's system, but under the new head coach, there may be a change in approach when it comes to playing out from the back. He was also at fault for a goal scored directly from the corner. Not his first all in the United shirt. One thing is this, man. I just wish people will actually say the truth, but what Wolf did, what Wolf did should not be allowed. But do you have anything to say? You want to argue about it? No. Because Wolverhampton are not the first people to do it. They are not. Arsenal have been doing this for how long? I've been getting away with it. You know, even I think Burnley suffered it first. Burnley suffered it first, and ever since then, everybody's doing it. And because everybody's doing now, it looks as if it's allowed. But that's something United also need to learn how to do. Because if everybody is doing it and the call is not going into your favor, you might. Peperena. Zielinski. Ah, come on, man. Peperena, bro, retire, man. It's higher. Just imagine that goal you concede there. It's funny how Manchester United will always tell you that, man, this player is not good enough to play for United. And yet you see those players going out and doing top stuff in other clubs. I know how long this guy was available on the market for free. Marcus Thuram. He was there for the taking in the transfer market. And United did not feel the need to actually bounce on him and make a deal there. They did not. They did not. Then he had to. He ended up going to Inter Milan. The same thing is about to happen to with Jonathan David. They'll tell you, I don't rate him, I don't think he's good enough, and blah, blah, blah. Man City is about to have the guy right now. Man City, they are having the conversation to sign him. Strikers is not our problem, but you have to you have to say that to your fan base, man. Honestly, I'm not the person you should be telling that to. It's your fan base, because your fan base actually believes your strikers are the problem. They believe. Any slot. La 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 la. Liverpool are a very very. They are one team. The way they hype things up. Any slot. I think we are coming up for the second half, guys. Quadrado is on for Kosunu. I need to check and see if it's actually one player that was brought out, one or two players. And guys, we are on for the second half. Oh, man, they almost got there. Man says we don't have creative players. Then it says Bruno is rubbish. Bin him out. He should be sold with Trashford. Wow, easy, bro. Man is not taking it, man. He's not having it. He's not having it. And I understand though. I understand you. I feel your pain, bro, because you cannot have players like Rashford whereby you are paying that's such money and we are not seeing the performances on the pitch. It's actually a disgrace, man. It is. Tell you, it's a disgrace, man. It cannot be paid the amount of money is being paid and cannot perform on the pitch. Free kick, Pasalic, and De Catalari. Free kick. That's a free kick, man. What are you doing, bro? Play football. This is not rugby. Honestly, I lie not, man. This guy has been kept quiet in this game. I when I look, man, he has been kept quiet. Whosoever is playing his wing, the person is doing a very, very good job. Very good job. The person have actually he has succeeded in just keeping him quiet. Gunduzi. But one thing I believe about this Amorim, man, because I see some Manchester United fan base already giving up on the guy, and some people already saying he should switch to back four. I would not want to do that, man, because I would tell you guys the only reason why s- some of or should I say majority of the fan base are still behind him is because he has refused to drop what is all about, you know. And I think the players and some of the fan base, oh, that was close, man. Still believe in him, you know. Now, I think what Amorim would need is just the backing, man. Like I've been saying, I think it would succeed. I don't want to lie to you guys, man. I think it will succeed. I think Amorim is the right manager, but at the wrong time. But if he gets the backing he needs, I see him succeeding. Now, one thing is this, man. I know very well that I said Ten Hag. If they want him to succeed, they just need to back him up, of which they did. They did. Before I started calling him that, no, guy, this guy needs to just sack him. It's not good enough. First, I said they need to give him the backing he needs. If he gets the backing he needs, he's going to do a good job. And he didn't. He get the backing he need, and he did not. So put the plug. So with this goalkeeper, it is not only United that are interested in this guy. There are other two clubs, Borussia Dortmund as well, and Leeds. Championship league at least are also monitoring the situation with the Belgium goalkeeper who keeps Real Artwine. So I think that's going to be something they talk about. Now moving on, Real Madrid. Real Madrid have had PSG start to transfer shortlist, so in search of Tony Kroos' successor. Now, if you ask me, I will tell you guys, point plain and blank. I don't think there is anyone that can replace Tony Kroos because what Tony Kroos gives to you as a team, I don't think there's a player out there that is going to do it. But I agree, we do need a player. We need a player. You know, my number one choice would be Rodri. My number one choice would be Rodri. But with the fact that Rodri is injured, and if he comes back, what is the guarantee that he will be the same Rodri we've seen play for Man City for long? What is the assurance? So I would not. I think going for a different kind of midfielder for me, I think it's a good move. So, who was the guy they're looking for? The guy they are looking for is Vintia. Vintinha is the guy Madrid are looking for. And it says Real Madrid are reportedly interested in Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Vintia as a belated successor for Toni Kroos. Although the Spanish giants are increasingly unlikely to dive into the January transfer window. Carlo Ancelotti's side finished 2024 on a high, lifting the inaugural Intercontinental Cup by defeating Mexico outfit Panchuca in the final. Kylian Mbappe racked up 5 goals across his final 6 appearances of the year, bouncing back from rock bottom just as Madrid climbed towards the La Liga summit. Following a start from Barca, the Catalans have cooled in recent weeks, affording, or should I say, allowing Atletico Madrid to take the chance. Right now, they are sitting on top of the league with 1 game in hand to play. Same with Real Madrid as well. Then it further says the reigning Euro champions have been hampered by lots of injury this season, losing Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao to season-ending ACL tear, while David Alaba is still yet to return from his own knee problem. Man, this guy called David Alaba, I think it's high time they need to do the same thing they did with Hazard, the same thing they did with Gareth Bale. They need to do it with David Alaba as well. Try and go get somebody, go and get the player out there, man, because this guy is just taking a lot of money, man. And if it times the money this guy is taking from Madrid every year, it's crazy. It's a lot. It is a lot. Now, Ancelotti has openly asked for reinforcement in January, but the club have definitively closed the door to that possibility, according to a Spanish outlet, AS Darius. Madrid may not be active in the winter window, but have already drawn up a light sketch of their plans in the summer, alongside a leaking defense. Midfield has been highlighted as a weakened area ever since Kroos retired in June. Now, PSG, Vintia has emerged as a new candidate. Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save on Providel. Good save. Then it says Vintia has emerged as the new candidate to fill the void left by the German icon. Come on, bro. What kind of corner kick is that? Now, the former Wolverhampton Wanderers controller has excelled in the French capital, establishing himself as an undisputed starter under Luis Enrique, who is capable of dictating play from deep while offering a potential goal threat from the edge of the box. Real Sociedad, Real Sociedad, uh, Matthias Zubimendi is another name pulled forward, while the Euro 2024 winner is unlikely to move in January. Real Madrid will have to compete with Premier League clubs for the 25-year-old Spaniard. Man, I haven't really watched Zubimendi enough, man. But one thing I would say is that Real Madrid does have that good relationship with with Real Sociedad. What I would say is I've not really seen a lot of Zubimendi. I've not watched enough of him. But what I would say is that they've got that good relationship, going on with between Madrid and Real Sociedad, because we've once signed the likes of Ilare who signed him from Real Sociedad and sent it back as well. Kubo from Madrid to Real Sociedad as well. So all these things might also help in securing a deal between Madrid and what's his name, Real Sociedad. What will I prefer between both players? I would say for me, I would say um, for now I would say Vintia because I've seen a lot of Vintia, so I would say Vintia in my opinion. For me, in my opinion, though, Zaniolo is coming up for Atalanta. Arsenal, Manchester United, and Man City tracking Dani Olmo after Barcelona registration blow. Oh, man, it's crazy, man. I don't understand, man. This guy called Answer Flick. He has a hell of a job at his hand, man. Honestly, he has a job to do because I don't understand how is a man supposed to work with what is going on at Barcelona right now. How? Because right now, Daniomo, if Barcelona fails to register him, he will become available in January for free. He will, because already you have the clubs likes of Arsenal, United, and Man City already tracking the situation. So it's going to be very very interesting. Now, this is what Barcelona are doing. Barcelona took La Liga to court in a bid to extend almost and Danielmo's registration, but were unsuccessful, with a judge ruling that the league financial regulation were fair and must be followed. Interesting. Now, having only been registered as an emergency measure following Andres Christensen injury, almost temporary registration will expire on December 31st. Wow. That is 3 days from now. And Barcelona are set are not currently in position to renew it. Crazy. The aim of authorizing the overspend is so that a long-term injury does not undermine the team's competition, not so that the long-term injury allows the registration of players who exceed the limit with their salary, which Barcelona tried to do, the court ruled. Complicating the situation are suggestion that almost contract with Barcelona include a clause which allows him to leave on a free if the La Liga side fails to register him on the squad. Bro! Ah, man. They shot themselves on the foot. They shot themselves on the foot. Like, how do you put a stipulation like that? Whereby a player that you signed for, I think, 60 million euros, he was signed for 60 million euros. And as a player, you guys are putting a clause that allows him to go in January. A clause that allows him to leave the club if you guys failed to register him. And man, it's crazy, man. Laporte, this is now time you have to act. You need to behave like the mafia which you are. You have to do something, bro. But this clause here, it's actually crazy. You don't do such. Yeah, I know Guiduzzi. He plays for what's it called? Lazio. So when you're talking about him playing is in Italy now, you're talking about him playing for Italy national team, or you're saying about him talking about him playing for a team in England in Italy, because I know he plays for Lazio and he has actually been solid in this game. For me, I don't know why Ateta sold him. I don't know. Don't know why Ateta sold this guy. I think he's a good guy. Thank you again. I really need to get better. This is no fun. Nobody likes being sick, man. Nobody likes feeling the way you're feeling right now, feeling like crap. Nobody likes feeling like that. And I know you will. You will. We're fine in no time. Oh, but hey, come on, bro. That was almost yellow card. Who's he giving yellow card? Okay. Quadrado. Luan says Rodri is a phenomenal player and does an amazing job getting City players to do their jobs. I agree. But Luan, what I would say is I really just think Rodri is the reason why Man City have been crap. I don't think you can just put that on one player. I mean, Rodri is just one player. And I honestly don't believe one player can make a team look this bad. I don't think so. I honestly do not think so. Like they look really bad. Oh, look, man. And like I said, it's just that City cannot sack Pep. Because for me, I will tell you this for that's a fact. If Pep was managing Madrid and is having this result, Madrid don't look at what you've done in the club, they'll sack him. They would have sacked him a long time ago. The time is he lost 4 games in a row. That's when they would have been sacked. We have sacked him. We would have sacked him then, there and there. We would have sacked him. But man has been allowed to lose 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, it's not looking good anymore. It's not looking good. Lost 8, drew 2, and won just 1. That's terrible. It's terrible. Yes, I am. Get rid of Rashford and Bruno. First, send a strong message. And I agree with you because this is something I've been talking about for a very long time. I said to myself, I said, it's not about selling the players we know you can get rid of. Can you get rid of those players that people will be shocked that they left the club, that those players got sold? Can they do it? Because for me, I believe if you right now, Rashford, it's he's gonna go. He will. Because for me, I don't even see him like Rashford playing any game for United anymore. Till is till January or whenever he's able to leave the club. Oh man. Atalanta are doing everything they can to get back into this game, but it's not happening. It's looking like those days whereby you as a team, you do whatever you can to make sure you get a goal, but the opponent goalkeeper becomes a problem whereby he's saying to himself, I'm not considering any goal today. And today is one of those days. The defense line is solid. The goalkeeper is solid. Even the crossbar also is so solid because they've hit the crossbar also. This is another top player that they can go and get, man. It's another top player they can get. Man says, I will take Lookman now, even son. Like I said it yesterday when I was in the watching long yesterday for the game between was the Arsenal. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Come on. Buladia. Oh, like, what the hell is that, man? Pass the ball. He wants to shoot. Rubbish. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. Pass the ball. It was open. This guy is crazy, man. And he wants to shoot the ball. He shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, man, it's crazy. Magendozi. It's a free kick. It's a free kick to Lazio. It is to the wall straight up. That guy is rubbish, and he will be wondering why he is not. Is now playing. No, he's not playing for a top club. Yeah, he'll be asking himself why he's not playing for a top club. But he wouldn't know those are silly, stupid mistakes. Because I don't understand. You have a man you can actually just pass the ball to, and he easily puts the ball in the back of the net. But he decided he's going to be self-centered and shoot. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting with this Daniel Olmo's saga, man, because Man City wants him, United also wants him, and Arsenal also wants him. Like, where does he end at? Where do you think Daniel Olmo goes? If it happens that Barcelona fails to, they fail to register him. 10 more minutes to go, guys. But do I think Barcelona will actually fail to register him? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I think they'll be able to do something. I think so. Then I saw that Nuno Mendes was linked to United. Now the thing is this, man. The problem I'm having hard time understanding is the fact that do you think I don't think United have got the funds to do a deal. But yet again, this has been things we already talk about that no, they don't have funds to do sign players or blah blah blah. The next thing, somehow, some way, they pop out 200 million and go and sign players. Now I saw United have been strongly linked with Nuno Mendes from PSG. And like he says here, Man U top target on January transfer after transfer window after Red Devils approached Nuno Mendes. Then it says Manchester United Paris Saint-Germain left back Nuno Mendes is reportedly keen to leave the Ligue 1 giant after talks over contract extension broke down with Manchester United firmly in the race to sign him. That's interesting. Shortly after arriving at the United, head coach Ruben Amorim made it clear to those in charge that a new left back was his priority. And it was around that time that reports of interest in a deal for Mendes first emerged. Mendes, 22, made his name under Ruben Amorim at Sporting CP between 2020 and 2022. Now, this is interesting now because it becomes really interesting because if he has actually played under Ruben also with Amorim at United, You cannot dispute that. You can't. Then it says here, RMC Sports states a bid has already been lodged to reunite the pair at Old Trafford. PSG PSG hope to keep Mendes and have been discussing a contract extension, but Mendes believes French side are not offering him the sort of salary he deserves as a key starter, and frustration has grown to a point that the Portugal international wants to leave the club. He is not indifferent to United approach, although a January transfer could be complicated, and PSG have not yet given up hope of convincing Mendes to extend his stay in Paris beyond his current contract, which is due to expire in 2026. He still has 2 years on his contract, and PSG are looking to extend his contract. To be a good thing for him to just be the way he is right now, because if he signs a new contract, then I don't think United will get him for cheap. Then moving on, it says United have struggled at left back for several seasons due to significant injury to both Luke Shaw and Thierry Malacia. And it appears both players could be heading for the exit door as Amorim eyes significant reinforcement. Reports have also named right back David Ram as a possible target, while 17 years old Cero Poteno left back has already agreed a move. Yeah, the deal has been done. He did it for Diego Leon. I think the deal has already been concluded, man. But it's going to be interesting. Let's see what ends up happening if Man U can actually get the guy they want. It will be very interesting to see if they can get the guy they want. Atalanta have got 6 more minutes to turn this around. They've got 6 more minutes to turn this around. And yet, someone will tell you that Serie A isn't competitive. Because this same team right now that is losing to Lazio, this Atalanta smashed Napoli 3-0. Inter Milan smashed Lazio 6. Is it 6-2 or 6-0 as well? It's insane. It is very much insane. Barcelona closing in on first summer free transfer. This is, I don't understand. I still don't understand what shenanigans Barcelona are trying to do, man. Because you have one player in the Neomo whereby they are not even able to register him, but already they are talking about bringing in a player in Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen. I don't even see him coming. Because, like it says here, very funny. Because as it says here, it says Tsar is entering the final 6 months of his contract and made it clear during the summer that he would not be signing an extension with Leverkusen, ultimately declining to sell and instead accept his departure on a free transfer in 2025. Go! Yeah, look at it. Look at it. This was the same thing was his name. Baladia supposed to do. That is what um, Lukman just did. Pass the ball to him. It's simple. Sometimes it's not about you. It's about a team. You just drop it for him. Take it. Easy. Easy. But you get people who want to be self-centered. If that clown called Buladia have passed the ball the same way Lukman did right now, they'll be leading this match still. But he decided, no, I won't pass the ball. I'm going to go and take a stupid shot. Because if you're going to shoot a shot, what you want to do is make sure you're taking a shot that goes into the net. But man just gave the goalkeeper the ball. Shoot the shot straight at the goalkeeper. So I guess this Barcelona thing, we are going to wait and visit it in 2025. But one thing I will say is that I don't understand clubs of these days. But what I will say is I don't think there was any club that came for him as well. No club came for him. There was not really a club that came for him. Because Bayern Munich, I think the release clause was 40 million, 44 million or thereabout. Yeah, I think it was 44 million. That was the release clause he had. And nobody decided to trigger that release clause. Now, he is going to be living for free. So Jim Ratcliffe, this guy, man, the biggest mistake. I don't know how this guy have been able to get hold of Manchester United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Honestly, I do not know how. I honestly don't know how. Because this man is not spending money. We've got extra 4 minutes added. Let's see if one of these teams can actually win this game. Because right now, Atalanta have got every momentum at the moment. Atalanta have got they have the momentum going forward right now because they just scored, and I will not be surprised if they can get a second goal here. Will not be surprised at all. Minalova. Referee, come on, bro. That was a free kick, man. What is this referee doing as well? It's licking the whistle. The ref have turned the sweet to candy. 2 more minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left. Yeah, the scene. Quadrado. That's not a free kick. You should be calling that back. Well, the game has come to an end, man. It ended 1-1 each. And I think you could say that was actually the best result for the game. That way, Atalanta have dropped 2 points. So, but I think having 1 point is better than not having any at all. I'm out, Bank. See you on the next one. Edit to the office. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. So, I think you could say 1-1 is a good result. I don't want to lie. Because in the second half, Atalanta played their heart out. So, I think 1-1 is more of a suitable result, man. But, yet again, we move ahead. I think we'll be back tomorrow for another watch along. So big up to everyone on the chat. Big up to you, Luwan. Big up to Mitchell as well for jumping in. Appreciate you guys for making the stream, lively. Big up to everybody, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.